Hey teens and tweens, this is Jackie from the Marengo-Union Library, here to show you how to do the gnome craft for January, okay? So the first thing to do is in your kit you're going to find 3 different socks. You're going to find a white tube sock, a black sock, and then you'll have a fuzzy sock of one color or the other, okay? You'll also have a fuzzy ball for the top, and some blush, and a Q-tip, and some ribbon, and some rice, and some felt to make the beard, and some rubber bands, okay? All right, we're gonna do this together. Usually I make a sample, but today I thought we would just do it together. So here we go. The first thing you wanna do is I'm gonna give you 3 cups of rice in a bag. You wanna pour it into a glass. That's the easiest way to get the rice into the sock. And this could be my glass here. All right, so make sure I have my tube sock there. And then I'm going to pour the rice into there. All right. Okay. So I've got my 3 cups of rice in there. I'm going to kind of squish it down here. Oof. Not sure how anyone gets these up there on their legs. They are tight. All right. So there we go. Okay. So then I'm going to put a rubber band at the top. I'm going to try this out before I cut it off because, you know, once you cut it off, you can't put it back on. Okay. So I got my rubber band on there. Okay. And kind of want to make the gray part maybe on the bottom. All right. And then I'm going to take out a portion. Shouldn't say take out, I'm going to make like a nose. Okay, and I'm going to give you a rubber band for that too. So you're just going to kind of take some rice and kind of form your nose with the sock, and then put another rubber band on there, and that's going to be his nose. All right, so how does that look? Looks okay? All right, there we go. There's our gnome is starting to shape up, isn't it? Okay, there's his nose. Okay. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take our sleepy sock or fuzzy sock, and we're going to put it over the bottom. Let's see here. All right. Oh, look at that. See? All things sticking out is his nose. All right. You might need to trim your sock off a little bit. Let's see here. Let's make my gnome a little taller here. There you go. Now you can see him. Okay. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a beard. I'm going to give you a piece of felt, and you're going to cut out, I can show you the back of mine, a little piece that's going to fit right underneath his nose. All right. There we go. See, that's going to be his nose. I'm going to glue that on. A bit of glue here. You are going to need a hot glue for this. Hot glue gun. Now I'm going to send you home some yarn, but you have to make your own beard, which could be a little labor intensive, but you know what? It's still going to be fun to create your own beard for your gnome. Okay. I think it's safe now. I think we know that this is going to work. So we're going to go ahead and cut that sock off. No, we don't need that part. We can use that for wiping up something else. Or maybe even put our hair up, you know, if you girls, whatever, boys, put your hair up and kind of twirl it down on one of those socks. My friend Kate showed me one time how to do that. All right, so there's my gnome's head. And we've got his beard on, but it's cold outside for this poor gnome, so he's going to have a red nose, isn't he? All right, I'm going to send you home some blush. And if you have your own blush at home, you can certainly use that. Here we go. See, we're kind of making his nose. I'll show you in a minute. Here we go. Oops, a little bit on his beard. So maybe you're going to want to maybe do his blush on his nose or make his nose red before you attach the beard. All right, let me show you that. There we go. See, he's shaping up. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to take a piece of cardstock, which I was at home, all right, and you're going to form it into a cone, like this, okay? And then you're going to tape the cone. You want to have a cone shape. Just pretend like you have ice cream in there, so you'd want to have it narrow at the top, all right? And then you're going to tape it up, like I've done here. So you're going to tape it, and then I'm going to trim off the bottom, because you're going to have an extra bottom of the cord. So you want that to be kind of like flat, all right? Okay. And then we are going to put that on his head. All right, so we're going to use some glue here to put around. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to put his cone on his head, but don't worry, he won't be strictly a cone head because, oops, he's resting on his nose. Okay. And you could use the glue to kind of put the cone on there. Okay. All right. My gnome is slouching here. All right. See, there's my gnome so far. Okay. And then you're also going to have a black sock in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut the black sock at an angle. Okay. Just kind of like this. Let me show you. All right, like that. See, just kind of cut the end of it off on an angle. All right, then I'm going to actually turn mine inside out because I want my gnome to have a fuzzy hat. All right, then we're going to put that hat over the cone. See, I told you that cone wouldn't show. You know what? I said I wanted a fuzzy hat, but I changed my mind because you know what? There's green inside there. Well, I don't want him to have green. Oh, he's got green either way. Okay, well, then so be it. Maybe I'll put that towards the back. All right, then I'm going to glue that on. There we go. This is getting more of a stretch. Okay. So you're going to, might need to put his, whoops, his nose got squished. Okay, there we go. All right. We are going to pull the sock down, and you could probably need just a little bit at a time. Kind of hold it carefully because you don't want any of that cone to show, okay? That cone is just to give it some shape. There we go. We're going to stretch that sock down. There we go. Oops. All right, like I've said before, hot glue guns are hot. Okay. All right, so this is my gnome so far. See, we can't see his eyes kind of because he's got his hat over his eyes. And then we're going to put a pom-pom on the top because actually we're going to kind of like squish that down a little bit. And oops. All right. All right, there is his hat. The pom-pom on his hat. And then I'm going to send you also home with some silver ribbon here. I'll send you home pieces of that. I'm going to use blue just because I want to make sure there's enough silver for you. And then this is going to kind of cover up a green part. Remember I said there was a green stripe I wasn't really crazy about on there. Oh, let me get another glue stick here. Oops. Help if I looked at the right cabinet, wouldn't it? Okay. Gone through 2 glue sticks for this project. There we go. All right, so I'll put the glue stick, another glue stick in there. Move my glass, move this over. There we go. And over here. And now I'm going to put a little pizzazz on his hat. So you can do whatever you want with your ribbon, or maybe you want your gnome to have a bow or something different. So you do whatever you want. All right, there we go. Whoops. All right, there we not go. Let's try this again. All right. All right. Okay, hold it for a second. Oh, there you go. All right, what do you think? There is your gnome, okay? All right, thank you very much for joining me today. See you later. Bye. All right, thanks for joining me. Bye.